Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today in this video, this is going to be a slightly informative video, but I hope it's slightly entertaining at the same time. So this is going to be 101 tips for Lumber Tycoon 2. Let's get right into this. Okay, so I'm sorry if the green screen is weird, like my hand, you can see the shadow and everything. I'm sorry about that, I can't really do much about that. The lighting is not the best. I've got light there, I've got window with sun, it doesn't want to work, I'm sorry, okay? The first tip is going in the water backwards. So basically what you want to do is, so say you're getting glow fir wood, the glowing yellow wood. You need to go into the water to drive onto the islands to get over there. So if you have your tailgate open and you drive backwards in, you're less likely to tip over, basically. Number 2, at the start of the game, always buy the car, then buy the sawmill so that you can get trees to get money faster. Tip number 3, you can sell the sign once you've bought a plot of land for around 400 money. So all you have to do is basically get a plot of land, sell the sign, buy the car, and once you've got the car, you'll be able to gain money faster, so then you can buy sawmill, and then you'll get money even faster. Number 4, you can use a blueprint to flip your car, but you do have to be in the driver's seat. So basically, you just pull out a really small blueprint, and you just press rotate, or T, or, you know, the T button if you're on keyboard and mouse. I don't know what it is. Number 6, you can wall glitch to get to places that you couldn't normally get to. Like, you can wall glitch into somebody's house or something. Number 7, you can use a piece of wood to go up the cliff. Like, when you're getting the yellow wood, once again, I'm going to use that example quite a lot in this video, but you can get a small piece of wood and put it up against the wall and then fly. Number 8, you can use neon wires, like white neon wires, instead of the actual lights that you can get from the furnishing shop. Number 9, you can use wires and a button to make a pink car spawner, so you don't have to sit there spamming one button just to try and get one car to be pink. You can put like a load of them in a row and then spawn all of them in and try and get a pink one. 10, especially at the start of the game, you can get lava wood. You can get it in any car, really. You just have to drive up the volcano, and then you can sell lava wood once it's sawmilled, and you can get a lot of money. Tip for lava wood is, if you have a fire axe, you can actually chop the lava wood way quicker. Speaking about axes, number 12, you can use a Twitter axe or bird axe, I don't know. It's much faster to chop blue wood or cave crawler wood. Okay, number 13, you can use the back of your big hauler or big car, the 19,000 one, as a conveyor at the wood drop off. Number 14, cut the tree as low as possible, and also once you've cut the tree down, if you want to cut all the logs off, you can cut at the very end of one, and it will cut both ways off. So there you go. At the start of the game, you might struggle to get some money, so I suggest cherry wood, as it's pretty easy to cut down. So get cherry wood, it's best for money at the start of the game. Number 16, never ever get elm tree wood. Forget elm tree wood if you're looking for money, as it's just not worth it. Number 17, cut as close to the bottom of the tree trunk as possible so you can get as much tree as possible when you're selling it, and then you can get more money. Number 18, you can glitch plank wood and make a whole tree from one log, basically. There's loads of videos out there on how to do it. At the trees nearest to the wood drop-off, or Wood R Us, there's a wood drop-off to the side, as it shows you in like a little pop-up that comes up at the start of the game. Number 20, you can do this with small trailers and big trailers, but you can make a vault, almost. So it's like a portable vault, because wood can't come out the top, and obviously, you know, if you've got the tailgates closed, then nothing's gonna be able to come out of it. Number 21, if you can, there's a game pass for getting the power, and you can also pay 10 million in-game to get the power. Basically what the power does is you can use a 1x1 unit to fill in a whole blueprint. Okay, so if you didn't know, you can actually put a whole tree in the wood drop-off. If you put the tree trunk going backwards, pointing into the wood drop-off, then that bit will sell, and then it'll split up into loads, and then it will just all sell at one tree. Number 23, you don't ever have to buy conveyor stand. You can just put a blueprint under it, place the conveyor on top of it, and it'll be the same height as the conveyor stand. Number 24, when you're going up the volcano to get the lava wood, stick to the right, and then normally you'll pass all the boulders, and you're less likely to be knocked into the middle of the volcano. Number 25, for example, maybe the elm trees, if you're getting them for building material, because again, they're not that good for money. Instead of cutting it up into many pieces, if you don't have like a car or something, you can actually just rotate it. You have like infinite strength with your rotating. Number 26, you're in the lake, or you're in the water or river or something, you manage to fall into it, and you don't want to lose all of your axes, but you're gonna die. So basically, quickly leave the game and reload into the game, and you'll still have your axes because you won't have died. Number 27, if possible, and you have like a spare 30k, try and buy a mini axe. You can literally one-chop oak trees, you can one-chop cherry trees, you can 3-hit lava trees or lava wood. Okay, so if you manage to get an ostrich eye in a box thing, one of the eyes that you can buy off someone because they've stopped selling them in Bob Shack now, basically go down to the end times biome and get as much of the end times tree as possible. I thought you guys might want to know for tip 29, it's hard, it's not really a tip, but just I thought you might want to know. One day in Lumber Tycoon 2 is 24 minutes. 24 hours, but it's like 1 hour is 1 minute in that. It's 60 minutes of daytime and 8 minutes of nighttime. Number 30, if somebody comes up to you with a candy axe and says it's the best axe in the game and you don't know any better, basically, you can't use them at all. You hit a tree and it just knocks out your hand. When events come on for tip number 31, I would buy the presents because you can sell the presents to people. Number 32, this one might be kind of obvious, but if you're trying to get a Twitter axe, please make sure you remember to get the silver axe first, because you need the silver axe to get the Twitter axe. Tip number 33, if you want the yellow glowing wood, but you want it to stay on your base, or you want to put it into blueprints, once you've sawmilled it, it doesn't actually stay as a glowing piece of wood, like the blue wood, for example, but instead it just becomes this plain yellow wood. Okay, this one might be kind of obvious, but instead of like splashing out on like trailers and big cars, make sure you get the silver axe first, otherwise it's going to be painfully slow to get money and everything. When you're going up the volcano, for tip number 35, you don't want to bring your trailers up with you. You want to leave your trailers at the bottom of the volcano. Don't bring a trailer up with you. It is not a smart idea at all. Number 36, say if you're in a public server or private server and one of your friends just went up the volcano, don't try and go up after they've just went up. Wait 5 minutes for the boulders to despawn, otherwise you're just gonna get stuck. Okay, so for example, for tip number 39, if you're going down the hill after you've got your redwood or something, make sure that the wood is overhanging over the back if you're stacking it like that. It's those last 5 were actually lava wood tips, but we're back onto normal tips now, so there you go. Make a pattern of wood, so basically you put wood going diagonally like that in your truck. There'll be a video playing, obviously, on screen right now of how I do it. It's quite easy, but it works best with the the big car, or like big hauler thing, whatever you want to call it. When you're going down a hill, you can actually go faster down the hill by simply letting go of the acceleration, and the hill's gravity or something will pull you down faster. Number 42, according to the Lumber Tycoon 2 wiki, so a small truck full can get you 2.3k, small trailer full can get you 2.3k, medium truck can get you 4.6k profit, large truck 8 to 10k, and the large trailer can also get you 8 to 10k. Tip number 43 is kind of a trick and tip in 2, but there's actually 3 ways of getting to the swamp biome where the like gold and green trees are. Number 44, don't buy the lights from the shop over the bridge, as they're just useless. They don't do that much at all. Number 45, if you're going for the blue wood or the cave crawler wood, don't go on Google and search up blue wood maze map, as the map changes every 3 to 4 days, I think it was. Number 46, you can use door bridges to get to Palm Islands. You can get to the Palm Islands with door bridges. You can also get to the swamp biome, which was the third way. If you play on mobile and you have like a controller lying around, or Xbox controller lying around for some reason, you can use your Xbox control through Bluetooth on mobile, and you can actually play like an Xbox on like a little mini screen. But 48, this is kind of linked to the last one, but if you're on Xbox, you can actually use keyboard and mouse if you just plug it in through the USBs on your Xbox. It just works. I don't know why. I think most Roblox games work. Number 49, if your conveyor is facing the wrong way, press T or like rotate a few times, place it the wrong way round again, press move on it again, and then press T twice, and then it'll be correct again. It'll be fine. Sorry if that one didn't really make sense. It made sense in my head, but I wrote it down, so this is 101 tips. I can't skip one. So there you go. Best axe you can legitimately get in the game without buying off of other players is the Rookery Axe. There's many videos on YouTube on it. All you need is like a few things. I can't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. Okay, that brings us on to tip number 51 actually. What you need for the Rookery Axe is I have to read this because I don't actually know right now. It's sandworms and a light bulb. You can get the sand from Wood R Us, the worms from Bob's Shack, and the light bulb from Fancy Furnishings. Number 52, the Rookery Axe is clearly better than the Silver Axe, as the image shown on screen is explaining. Tip number 53, we're just over halfway now. Don't forget the end times axe when you're going to end times wood. I completely forgot it the first few times that I was going to the end times biome to get the wood. You do need an end times axe. Number 54, at the start of the game, you probably want to adventure around the map and try and like see everywhere, like what the game's like and everything. But at the start of the game, you also might be a bit low on money, so make sure if you're buying a ferry ticket or you're going over the bridge, for example, ferry tickets, make sure you have another 400 to get back. Number 55, this is more of a trick, but when you're going down to the end times biome, you can pay for more time. Each time that you pay 100, it stays down for an extra 3 minutes. Number 57, as soon as you like launch a private server, the ferry almost leaves straight away, and it's kind of annoying, but I just thought you guys might want to know that. Number 58, it's pretty much the same as last one. As soon as you launch into a private server, make sure you wait 15 minutes before you go down to the end times biome, otherwise the tree won't be there because it hasn't grown yet. Number 59, Hoover, he runs the ferry every 10 minutes IRL. I got this off the wiki. 7 minutes 40 seconds on each biome, which makes a travel time of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. When you're new to the game, you might see people with all this massive glowing blue wood, but that's actually over the ferry in the cave. There's loads of video tutorials on it. No, number 61. You may also see a load of glowing orange wood. Now, you can't actually get this until it's October. So, good luck. 62. You can actually, at the start of the game, so you're building a house, maybe you haven't went over the bridge just yet, but you're building a house. If you go over the bridge to Fancy Furnishings, you can buy cabinets and counters. Going on from the last one, number 63, you can actually buy beds and lamps and toilets and sofas or couches, whatever you want to call them. You can also buy all of them from Fancy Furnishings over the bridge. Number 64, this is kind of a tip one. Now, although spookwood can only be found in October, it can actually grow anywhere, apparently. This can literally grow anywhere. On roads, grass, cliffs, mountains, and snow biome. And it can grow anywhere, apparently. Apart from the safari. It can't grow in the safari area. Number 65. Now, because of dupers and things, and like exploiters, it's kind of changed the prices of things a bit. So, in my opinion, I would pay no more than 30k for an ostrich eye. Number 66, in my opinion, you should not pay more than 80,000 for an axe. 67, you have to be careful on this one, because if you give whitelist to someone, or they ask for whitelist and you give it to them, you don't know what it is, They can literally do anything. They can delete things. They can move things. They can press buttons. I don't know. They can literally do anything. Number 68, speaking of that, if you blacklist someone, they can't do anything. They can't even get into your base. It puts a barrier outside of it, just outside of it. They literally cannot get in. Number 69, when you start the game, don't bother with conveyors and things. Deal with that when you have like the 2 plot size land. Number 70, you need to trust me on this one. As much as you think you're going to use the neon wires, don't buy too many of the multicolored ones. I'll just stick with the white ones for lighting and things like that. Trust me, I've got absolutely tons lying around my base, and I'm probably not going to use them, so. Number 71, don't buy the medium-sized car, because you can buy the silver axe for literally half the price of that car. Number 72, I'm stealing this from the Bloxburg building video, but don't build a massive, massive box for a house. If possible, I'll show you an image right now of mine. It's a bit destroyed due to last actual video, not live stream. 73. Alright, now Lumber Tycoon 2 has like about 1 billion scammers, I swear. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure they've whitelisted you so you can actually pick up the item, and then you want them to put it on your base, and then you want them to move away so that they can't like pick it up again and then leave straight away. Make sure it's on your base. Number 74, if you have enough, or like you just have another silver axe lying around, try get the Twitter axe. Video will be on screen on how to get that now. You do need to be on PC for that video. I don't know how to do it on mobile. Number 75, the first thing you should buy, not including the first axe obviously, is a plot of land. Otherwise you can't actually place the car that you just bought. You need a plot of land to place it, or you know, if you've bought a sawmill, you need a plot of land at the start of the game. It's only 100, and it's the shop next to the Wood RS one. Number 76. Once you've bought the plot of land, I wouldn't suggest buying cars and stuff straight away. I would buy like the next axe, or like the 90 axe, or like $90 axe, or like $190 axe. Number 77. You can use a glass door to do a fly glitch. Now you don't need a wall for this one, but all you have to do is you like stand near the glass door. You click on the top right corner of it, and it will drag the door underneath you. And then you can walk slowly, and you'll be flying. 78 at the start of the game, never go for the elm tree wood. It is just useless. It's completely useless. Don't go for it. Go for the cherry or the oak wood. For number 79, if you go in first person, it's way easier to carry things around, like logs or axes maybe, or something like that. It's way easier to carry things around. However, for number 80... when building, you want to stay in third person, as it's a lot easier to build. Number 81, put your sawmill on the max size that it can go to. Unless you're building, you've got the power and you need like individual units or something. Put your sawmill on the max if you're selling wood, because it'll put it as more compact, and you can fit more in your trailer. Number 82, instead of buying the lights from the Wood RS for 80, you can just turn your truck around, face the truck, the thing that you want light at, and press L on your keyboard, or light on mobile. I don't know what it is for other things, I'm sorry. But you can just turn on the lights and it'll just shine light on what you want it to. Number 83, now you might have seen, like, on the wiki, like, oh my gosh, this icewood sells for absolutely loads per unit. But the trees are tiny. Don't go for the icewood trees if you want money. Number 84, if somebody asks you to go into like a small room and like stand on a pressure plate, don't do it. Don't fall for that trick. And then you'll have to reset your character. Then they can just take your axes. So, you know. But 85, you can use like small 1-unit blocks. Sawmills only can take 10-unit long logs at the max. So you can use 1x1 units to like measure out how long 10 units is. 86. Now, if people are new to keyboard and mouse and like new to Number Tycoon 2 and everything, don't use the arrow keys. Don't use them. Use the WASD keys. Okay, so number 7. Don't go for the yellow wood if you're trying to make money. Just don't go for the yellow wood. If you need money, it doesn't sell for that much. Number 88. How you spot a hacker or exploiter or something, you know, to make sure you don't trust them. Because they'll probably have either tons and like tens of thousands tons of presents on their base, or they'll have loads of cars full of axes, or they'll have like pink wood or something that doesn't exist right now. Number 89, if someone's begging for money and you're reasonably rich, say like you'll give them like 500, because you know, if you're reasonably rich, 500 might not be that much. On the other hand, for number 90, if somebody's begging you for like free axes, like a mini axe and like stuff like that, simply leave the game and go into a different server. I think that's the best option. If you want like a simple building material, for number 92, we got you. Because elm tree wood. Now this is a use for it. I like it for a building material. It's pretty good. You get loads and loads of wood from one tree, especially if you have the power, and it only takes 1 unit to build 1 blueprint. It's pretty good. We only have 10 more. So number 92, if you're new and don't know how to get trailers, don't fall for people trying to sell one to you for like 2,000, or especially a small trailer for 2,000. But 38, you can actually use like green wood as like a grass color, because obviously your base plate is like a brown kind of color. Use green wood. Okay, so if you have to like, I don't know, stop playing Lumber Tycoon 2 for any reason, make sure any wood on your plot aren't logs. Make sure they're all sawmilled. Otherwise, they will not stay. They will just despawn completely, or they'll stay in that server as you leave. Number 95, the logs despawn after a while. I think it's like 10 or 20 minutes. The logs will actually despawn, so make sure they're planks as well. 96, you can change around your inventory. So say you've bought like your second axe, you can swap it around with your first axe, and then you can still press like the number 1 key or something. Number 97. Now, if you're getting blue wood, basically what you should do, because you can only fit a little bit because the blue wood is so big, try and get the bottom of the trunks of the trees, and get all of the big pieces off of that, because you may be able to carry less, but it's going to be in massive pieces, and it's going to sell for a lot of money if you're trying to get money. Coming up to the last few now, number 98, you can make garages out of doors. You can put like a load of doors together, or like I think they're called trapdoors. People have made like ones with wires out of those trapdoor things. I can't remember what they're called exactly. But 99, not many people really use logic, like the actual logic stuff. It's almost like redstone for Minecraft, but it's like wires and things for Lumber Tycoon. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You can make like clocks, like a massive. I've seen people make videos of like an actual working clock that goes the right way around and everything. Can keep your valuables in your fridge, okay? Now, you can actually, like, buy the fridge from Fancy Furnishings. You have a mini axe that you don't want to bring with you just in case you die. Put it in your fridge, and nobody will expect it to be there. Last, but definitely not least, you can make a pond. Now, instead of using ice wood, just don't use ice wood for a pond. What you can do is you can get blue wood. Now, it's slightly harder to get, obviously, but put the blue wood down, alright, and then put glass on top of it. It looks absolutely amazing, just trust me on that one. Okay. And there was 101 Lumber Tycoon 2 tips. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do have a Discord if you have any questions. Just like and subscribe, it would be appreciated, and leave a comment if comments are activated or on. I don't know why, but they didn't want to work for the last video. I didn't notice it, but they were actually off. I'll see you in future videos and live streams. I'll see you later. Goodbye.